Monday morning, and glad that you are able to join me today. I apologize. Last week was a blur, and had a lot that I fit in with travel, and just was not able to get in a position to be able to do a daily focus. It either had time and no signal, or I had signal and no time. And so it just didn't work out. But I'm glad to be back in the saddle and spending some time with you this morning. Psalm 46 is where we are. It's a great psalm. It ends with some very familiar verses, verse 10 and 11. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Selah. Really, this chapter is divided into three groups, and each one it ends with the word Selah, which means to pause and reflect on what was just said. And so we find that really this is a psalm of confidence. It's a psalm of rejoicing. The psalmist under inspiration is simply saying, you know what, there are enemies out there, and we all recognize that and admit that. But you know what? God's got it all under control. I don't have to fret. I don't have to worry. I can truly be still and know God has it all under control. And some of the things that maybe are really difficult for us, and especially in certain times, is to just be still. We want to do something. We want to fix it. We want to solve it. We we want to address it. Whatever the case may be, whatever is motivating us. Um, Sometimes it's just hard to just be still, to not do anything, but to wait on God to do what God's going to do. To wait on God to give us a clear indication of our next steps. I have had to learn this. This is not natural for me, and it's still a challenge for me. But there are times when the Lord just has to work in my heart and remind me that He's got it all under control. I don't have to solve it. This is not something that I have to get involved with and see to its conclusion. There are some things that God just says, you know what, I've put you in this position so that you can be still and know I am God. I want you to know you're not God. I want you to know I know what you don't know. I want you to know I can do what you can't do. And these are the things that the Lord teaches me. And so these three sections, you'll see them as I read the text. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore, will not we fear, though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, though the waters thereof roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with the swelling thereof. Selah. We can be still and know that God is a very present help. We can know that. No matter if there's a hurricane going on or there is an earthquake going on, God has the hurricane under control. God has the earthquake under control. There is a river. The streams thereof shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacles of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God shall help her, and that right early. The heathen raged. The kingdoms were moved. He uttered his voice. The earth melted. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Selah. He said, no matter what kind of wars are going on, no matter who is coming in to attack, no matter how severe the challenge is by the enemy, our God can simply speak a word and the earth will melt. Be still and know I am God. He then concludes this chapter. Come, behold the works of the Lord, what desolations he hath made in the earth. He maketh wars to cease unto the end of the earth. He breaketh the bow. He cutteth the spear in sunder. He burneth the chariot in the fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. I don't know what it is that you're facing today. Maybe you have been going through some deep waters and some severe challenges. Maybe it's to your health. Maybe it's to your finances. Maybe it's the workplace. Maybe it's spiritual battle that you've been going through. Maybe feeling like in this spiritual battle you've been losing. And God is just reminding us to put our confidence in his sovereignty, to put our confidence in his strength, and just be still. Just rest in him, to trust in him with all of our heart, and stop leaning on our own understanding. That will get us into trouble. And so if I had to put a little caveat on this little title, Be Still and Know That I Am God, maybe we could just remind ourselves all day long today to be still and know that God is God and we are not. We're not God. We're children of God who are dependent upon God, who are privileged to serve God, and ultimately for the glory of God. I hope you have a great day. I'll look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.